Hello and welcome BitMonger family, BitMonger here, and in today's video we're going to be doing a quick look at the crypto market, and I'll be focusing today on a coin called Ondo Finance and my thesis behind it and a little bit of background on it so you guys can pay attention to it. For the record, I do own this coin. I've owned it for quite a long time, but I haven't really spoke about it on this channel. I've done a little bit. But today we're going to do a little bit deeper dive on it, just so you guys know what it is and why you should be paying attention to it, or at least, looking into it some more. So, without further ado, let's go into this. Oh, I'll also be noting one thing about Solana, which I'm extremely bullish on, guys. Really, really good news. All right, so let's take a look at the markets. So we can see that the markets did have a bit of a dump. Besides that bad PPI news, we had Besant make a statement. The Treasury Secretary of the United States, Besant, said on Fox News Thursday morning that the U.S. government isn't going to buy more Bitcoin. But that doesn't mean the plans are off the table to acquire more, he clarified later. So he came out, he made this statement. The market's puked because we got a lot of Bitcoin people that are just, banking on this, and clearly with a statement like that, they reacted negatively. Some people dumped because of it. Stupid guys. This is a long-term game. Don't be thinking short-term. Whether this happens or not it doesn't really even matter that much. In the very long term it will matter, but for now it doesn't matter. We got corporates fucking stacking it like crazy. We got people realizing it. We also got other sovereign wealth funds. And honestly, if you were about to make a massive purchase, would you telegraph that to everybody so they could front run you? I certainly fucking wouldn't. So we'll see. But he backtracked on this statement, and then later talked about how, it's not off the table, and they're certainly going to be most likely doing this in the future. All right, so let's take a quick look at the market again. So he made that statement that in conjunction with the bad PPI did dip the market. We can see Bitcoin's currently trading at 117.8. Ethereum's at 4.5 roughly. These are rough numbers, guys. Solana's at 187, rounded up 188. And yeah, so we can see it's in the past 24 hours it did take a small dip. Yesterday it took a dip. I bought that dip, and I'm going to continue to look at my fib levels and areas that I want to buy in more. And just so you guys know, there is a possibility, guys, that we could see a dip in September. Traditionally, September has not been a good month for crypto. So keep that in mind, guys. Trending coins right here. You can see I called it Aerodrome. If you guys got in on that trade, you made some serious money, man. I am up massively on that bag. Go back, look at my history. You can see I was calling it out over a month ago, and that is just absolutely torn up. Ondo's also trending. Let's take a quick look at the Bitcoin chart, and we can see right here. Let's move this over a little bit. So we can see right here, I got this area, this zone of interest that I'm seeing develop. You can see how these they start to consolidate in certain zones, and it's been consolidating right in this zone right here between about 117,200 and call it roughly 116K. So if it goes into this pocket, guys, I would be looking to buy in. And then we had it did go all the way down to that stinky dump earlier, where it touched this line here at about 111.5. It could go back down there. This is crypto. It's very volatile. So keep that in mind. All right, so the next thing I'm going to look at today is Ondo. And when I look at Ondo, I look at the partnership, and I look at people that it might be tied to. And it's tied to BlackRock. And if you guys don't know about finance, if you're not into this type of stuff, if you're just getting into it. BlackRock. BlackRock is absolutely massive, guys. I mean, they are a behemoth. So right here you can see BlackRock is a multinational investment company and the world's largest asset manager, with approximately 10 trillion in assets under management according to the World Economic Forum. It was founded in 1988 and provides investment, advisory, and risk management solutions to clients worldwide. These are the big fucking monster player in finance, and the CEO, if you look down here, CEO, his name is Larry Fink. Let's take a quick look at what Larry Fink thinks and how he sees blockchain fitting into it. Watch this, guys.
We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets. And that means every stock, every bond will have its own, basically, CUSIP. It'll be on one general ledger. Every investor, you and I, will have our own number, our own identification. We can rid ourselves of all issues around illicit activities around bonds and stocks and digital by having a tokenization. But the most importantly thing, we can customize strategies through tokenization that fits every individual. We would have instantaneous settlement. Think about all the costs of settling bonds and stocks. But if you had a tokenization, everything would be immediate because it's just a line item. And so we believe this is a technological transformation for financial assets. I believe, if you want to talk about voting and voting choice and all the things, if we know every moment who is the owner of that stock, and it's now time to vote, every individual who has ownership is identified and they can vote their own shares.
Wow. Now, guys, if you don't believe that the financial system's changing, you need to wake up, man. This is huge, okay? Larry Fink was just saying it there, you know? I mean, what do you need to hear, guys? The largest asset manager, the CEO, is pushing tokenization of everything. So, and it's going on to the blockchain. And it's going to be most likely on Ethereum and Solana. This is big, guys. And we need to look at Ondo Finance because check it out. Ondo Finance, building on the BitL. And the BitL happens to be BlackRock. How Ondo leverages BlackRock. Ondo Finance is connected with BlackRock. And Ondo Finance tokenizes assets. So Ondo was founded in 2021. It's focused on-chain, institutional grade financial products like its OUSG fund, backed by BlackRock's BitL fund. Do some research, guys. Look into it. This is huge, okay? We need to be looking at this type of stuff. Ondo's going to be a player, okay? They're going to be teaming up, and when everything is being tokenized, they're going to play a role. We can see right here, Ondo Finance, building on BitL, how Ondo leverages BlackRock's tokenized treasuries. Guys, pay attention, pay attention. So let's go and take a look at what's going on here with our Ondo. And so we can see here, looking at the chart, we're looking at the daily chart on Ondo, and it came down and it perfectly touched this fib level. And I bought more in here. And just so you guys know, I bought this a long time ago. I bought it when it was under 30 cents. So I'm up significantly. But remember, guys, never go all in on something. You know, this asset is probably not even 1% of my bag, but I am allocating some money to it. I'm mostly in Bitcoin, and I do that through the ETFs. So anyways, we can see it come down. It hit this here perfectly, like around 90 cents. The area of interest that I would be looking at is right around 90 cents, guys. I put a bid down there. Now, if it does puke and it goes down to the golden pocket, we're looking all the way down here, like around 84 cents. Area of interest that you would want to be looking to add into, okay? So, Ondo, look into it, guys. Long term, I think it's good. Also, let's take a look at something else on Ondo. Let's zoom out here, and let's take a look at where did it come from? But look at this. All right. So here's the top. And that top hit in December 2024. Not that long ago, guys. December 2024. It was trading at over $2. It's now trading at slightly under $1. Let's look at our upside. We can see right here. This is the current price right here. Let's draw it up to that. And we are looking at roughly, what is that? 113% move upside to get back to its all-time highs. I think as we go in towards the end of the year, I think this will be a coin that will potentially rip. Okay. One other thing that we need to look at, and this isn't so great on Ondo, and that is the tokenomics. You always need to be paying attention to the tokenomics, like how many coins are on the market, what is their scheduling in which they deploy tokens. And we can see that if we go down here, the big next upcoming event is going to be on January 18th, 26. So this could cause it to, peter out some. Some of these, just because this happened doesn't necessarily mean everybody's dumping their coins, though, guys. A lot of people won't, because they know this thing has potential massive upside. Okay, but that's something that we need to be thinking about. And I believe before this happens, we're going to see markets rip. So it's not that big of a concern to me. Next thing, the good news on Solana. Look at this, guys. Bam. Just in, the SEC has acknowledged the filing for the Invesco Galaxy Spot Solana ETF. Boom. This is big, guys. This is going to be happening. I've been telling you guys, and this is going to gain adoption. It's going to have some serious adoption. And I predict that Galaxy, run by a guy named Mike Novogratz, I would not be surprised if they become a large player and possibly even start putting that into their corporate treasury. Clearly, this is all speculation, but that could happen, guys. And this is going to get increased demand for Solana. And also, they're going to have staking on it. And it's likely going to get passed. And staking is like a dividend. It's going to pay somewhere between 6 to 8%. People are going to like it. I think this one's going to do well. Also, just so you know, BITL, that BlackRock fund, they are partnered with a company called Securitize. Look into it. Securitize is also using Solana. And Securitize is minting a lot on the Solana chain. So it's something that you guys need to be paying attention to. Let's move this up. So, in conclusion, guys, you need to have Ondo on your radar. It's something to be looking at. You also need to be paying attention to Solana. I think both of these blockchains have a lot of future upside. And, things could get, remember, this is very volatile. Things go up and down massively. September, we could be seeing some downside. But going, in the shorter term, things are looking bullish. Bitcoin just hit its all-time high recently. Markets, Ethereum's holding up very well. The markets are looking like they want to push up. And for the very, very short term, just over the weekend, generally crypto markets go up over the weekend. We'll see if that happens. But probabilities and odds, usually they go up. So, there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and monger on.